Well, hello and welcome to each and everybody on today's presentation. This is going to be a very impromptu, special, amazing presentation because we are going to have here not only our founder and CEO of Swissquote Global, we are actually having here the CTO, the representative CTO of Genesis Mining, which we just have come back, of course, from the mining farm, and we are here in Iceland, so it's freezing cold. But I'm going to have both of them here on the call in a few seconds, and that is pretty amazing that they take the time actually to be with here. And I'm very excited. I mean, I'm so excited. I can't literally talk, so excited am I what I just learned about it, about what we really guys have on our hands here and what you guys have here on your hands, because this is a very amazing, exciting time, of course, for people who see the vision, people who really understand, hey, this is the time now. And this is the second best time to get involved into Bitcoin, and it's certainly an amazing pioneering time to get involved into altcoins and to get involved with Swissquote Global. So without further ado, I have here Bill Rao, of course, our CEO and the CTO representative of Genesis Mining. Hello to you.
Well, hi Claudia, thank you for hosting today's call, and welcome to everyone joining us from different parts of the world. As you know, I've been here in wonderful Iceland. It's been truly an amazing experience, and again, getting to learn the executive team from Genesis Mining, and here we have Stefan Schindler from the CTO representing Genesis Mining. It's been a real pleasure spending a full day with Stefan, so thank you for being with us.
Hello, thank you, Tom. Yeah.
And we've really learned a lot about Bitcoin, altcoin, the vision, where it's leading over the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months. I mean, it's the expansion that's going on with Genesis Mining right now. We're speaking about, you know, probably tens of millions of dollars of investment, global investment here. And as a businessman, being a businessman since 1986, that means one thing to me. If you're investing tens of millions of dollars, you want to get a return on that money. So this is very exciting for us as a company, and I think it's very exciting for our members as well to be partnered strategically with such a core company like Genesis. So again, thank you for a great day, Stefan.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You know, Marco, our CEO, taught me since I was in Iceland, guarding a little bit the build out that is going on at the moment. We have about 20, 30 people there working in shifts and making sure that our hardware that has arrived a couple of weeks ago already is going to be deployed in time. And of course, I used to be the guy who was running this a couple of years ago. Now the company has grown much bigger, and I get to just, you know, go there when it's already progressed and check on everything. And for me, it was also something almost new this time. I just arrived a couple of days ago, and I'm really excited. The whole progress is going really well. And yeah, as you just said, you and me, we just been to the farms today. And I have to say, for me as well, it's still exciting. Like every time I go to the farm, I see this huge action that's going on. I get respectful and humble a little bit. I think it's, yeah, it's fantastic.
Well, it's interesting, over lunch we had a deep conversation about, of course, the monetary system and, you know, really the relevance between, let's say, gold, because I know that you're also a precious metal buyer, Stefan, you shared with me today, which is great. But being involved with Gold 2.0, which is really the cryptocurrencies, and then emerging into, let's say, the alternative coins. I see Bitcoin as the reserve currency of cryptocurrencies, and of course the old coins, you know, it's a bit like diversifying from the US dollar into a basket of other currencies such as Swiss franc, maybe the British pound, euro, etc. So you've really been doing that for quite some time, strongly in the Bitcoin arena.
Yes. About 3.5 years ago is when I joined the company. It was only a couple of weeks after it has been founded. And my approach to getting into the company was the hardware side. My education is that I'm a medical doctor, but I've always had a little bit of a nerd part of me. And I got into Bitcoin. I was looking into the technology. I found it amazing. I started investigating into this technology. And soon enough, I tried to find people who are always also fascinated about this kind of thing, mining and, you know, the hardware approach. I met with the guys from Genesis Mining, and just I think a couple of days later I went traveling to the first farm and spent an entire month there improving on the efficiency and so on.
And this is some years back, of course, now.
That's been at the beginning of 2014, yeah, 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Well, hasn't the price moved since then?
Yes, it has.
I can see you're a very happy man, of course, especially in the altcoin arena as well. I mean, we often get asked the question, you know, even myself, Bill, did you leave it too late? And surely the answer there is absolutely no. You as a company would not be expanding so aggressively around the world without that. And I know once you leave Iceland, you'll be heading straight to Hong Kong. So there's a lot going on right now.
Oh yes, there is. Yeah, I'm going to Hong Kong to catch up a little bit with the latest development. We've got some surprises there that I can't really talk about, but sure, we have to stay ahead of the game. So it involves all of us, not only me, but also Marco and the CFO and all the founders traveling constantly, going to conferences and meeting people and making sure that we stay ahead of the game.
And this is just for the people on the call too, of course. I think this is really important. And I mean, there's many companies out there that make claims, but when you go to international blockchain events with guest speakers, like I was recently in the Jeremiah Al Arab Hotel in Dubai, the famous hotel with the helicopter pad on top. Well, Marco Streng, one of the co-founders of Genesis Mining, was invited there as a guest speaker alongside names such as John McAfee from McAfee Security Systems, etc. So these guys are highly recognized as experts in the field, and that's why we as a company, Swiss Gold Global, want to rub shoulders from these guys, learn from them and make some money from them, as you want to as well. So thank you. And one last question for you, Stefan. In the near future, would you come back onto a webcast with us and give us a bit of an update what's going on in the space of cryptocurrency?
Yes, I have to make this promise now. And of course, that means I have to keep it. Shit, you got me there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It was. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Stefan. This was really, really great. Thank you, and goodbye. I know you need to head off to the next meeting here. But okay, well, wonderful. So let me then get started here with the presentation. People, it's really, really great that we had the chance to at least get a few minutes out of Stefan here. So that was really wonderful. And as he said, he promised actually to be on one of the recordings or one of the webinars in the very future. So let me get started a little bit for you guys who are just totally new and really don't know what we are, what this just was, this little short interview with Stefan. Well, we are a Swiss company founded in 2008 by Bill Raul, our CEO, which you just saw before. We also have a Dubai incorporated company and a strategic partnership, obviously, with the world's largest precious metals through LBMA refinery in Argo-Heraeus out of Switzerland. And as you saw, we do have a very strategic partnership with the world's leading cloud mining company, Genesis Mining. So, and a strategic partnership with the LBMA precious metal storage facility, Loomis, in Zurich and Dubai. And our founder and CEO, which you just saw actually on the webcast, who is here, he's just now basically taking the CTO back to well, outside basically, because he's gonna heading back to the mining farm. And Bill Raul, he's a licensed precious metals dealer in the DMCC in Dubai, and you see him actually here holding to a $500,000 gold bar in the Argo-Heraeus refinery. Now, I remember when I got involved with Swiss Gold Global, this is of course now almost 10 years ago, for me it was really important. I wanted to check out the refinery, and nowadays nobody gets in anymore into the refinery, so I was really, really lucky to get in. And so I'm here in Iceland right now because, again, I want to really check out the mining farm as well. And this is really important because there's a lot of people, as Bill said, you know, who, especially in the crypto space, obviously, which say they are this and they are not. So you really want to know which whom you want to get involved in it, but also you want to learn about it. You want to also obviously know, well, what are the trends, and so you got to stay on the trends, and it's so important really also to not only to stay on, really keep up with those trends. And those trends, I mean, we see it absolutely. This is a change in the monetary future, which is absolutely happening. I mean, it is happening now, but we're still really much in baby shoes right now, of course, from where it can go. And this is why it is so great that you guys are here already, because if you missed the Bitcoin movement, meaning if you missed basically to get involved into 2010 or 2011 into Bitcoin, well, again, as you just heard Stefan saying, this is now the second best time to get involved in it. And of course, as he also, what I also did sort of hear today from him, learned when you look at an airplane, so like you look at in Boeing's already, so it's flying, it's up in the air, everything is already there developed, and it's with the altcoin market, this is still very much on the ground. So this is just really starting off, and you want to get involved in with that now. So this is what Swissquote Global is really about. Our products and services are obviously gold, silver, collectibles, where you can get in as little as $25, hedge against inflation. Again, as you learned from Stefan just before, well, he's buying gold and silver. Why is he buying gold and silver? Well, because it's a hedge against inflation. It is a security, right? In that terms, it's just stable. It has been stable since thousands of years. So we get you the access to the world's largest and best refinery from as little as $25, where you can diversify. And we get you access to the largest mining farm when it comes to altcoins, and certainly one of the largest mining farms when it comes to Bitcoin. So you can actually mine those different cryptocurrencies, which of course we offer here: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, and Litecoin. And that means you can get paid daily from that. So we have a simple system and a simple revenue. You set up easily your savings plans, and you do inflation-proof your fiat currency. You mine Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, Lite, you get daily passive income, and you compound it further. How? Well, if you refer other people to the space of crypto where we are in, well, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid when they purchase mining contracts. You're going to get paid in hash power. That means it mines you more money in very simple terms. Or you can even go one step further if you like. You can build a team of like-minded people, build a network, and get paid from the 9 different ways in the lucrative compensation plan. And you're going to have obviously the best exclusive coaching from when it comes to mindset, Bob Proctor, Sandy Gallagher, when it comes to business training, in building a network of like-minded people, of Don and Nancy Feiler, Carolita Oliveros, the co-author of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, financial education program, the great education about gold, obviously Philip Judge and James Riggart, and very soon we are able to actually provide you with some really great training and really great insights in cryptocurrency. And as you did hear, we got a promise here by the CTO, representative CTO of Genesis Mining, Stefan. So why gold and cryptocurrency? Well, you know, protection against inflation and volatility, combining actually the stability of physical gold with the agility of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you can take it anywhere. I mean, you literally can move it around anywhere in the world. I'm traveling a lot, and I have been traveling a lot also with gold in my pocket, with silver in my pocket. Sometimes it is not so easy to move it around. Sometimes they ask you a lot of questions. So, you know, and with Bitcoin, well, nobody really sees it. Nobody really knows it. I mean, you have it in an address in your private wallet, and nobody, it's really not visible, and it's very that really makes it very agile, so you can really move it around. Future of money, well, you know, you got to think of it as change. I remember cell phones. I mean, you know, I had one of the probably first cell phones in Germany. Why? Because, you know, I just wanted to be involved with the first thing. So most people would, and even including my mother and my family, would say, well, why do you need that? Well, nowadays nobody really can think of it without really a cell phone. I mean, if they don't have their cell phone, they literally die. The same is, of course, now happening, obviously, then with the internet. When the internet started, nobody would actually have back then, or very few people would have back then believed in you would need a home computer. Well, nowadays it's everywhere. Well, we have our home computer on our phone now. And this is really what's happening here in the crypto space, because certainly there is a big change happening in transferring money, in managing money, obviously, and we see as well a little bit as a plan B. And when you just look at very simple things, look at simple things of course, transactions in Visa, MasterCard, American Express. We, of course, have charge high fees. I mean, I'm traveling all around, and if I pay with my MasterCard, well, you see the fees constantly. So I actually like to now change and prefer to have a Xapo card and pay with Bitcoin. Why? Because it has lesser fees. So if Bitcoin becomes the replacement solution, just think of that. Bitcoin would actually be already worth 17,000 per coin, based, of course, on the fact of a combined market of those three credit card providers, which is currently around 350 billion. But then also think of it, all the market, which is, of course, Africa, all those refugees, all those foreign workers. I mean, what do you think? Why do you think they want to come to Germany? I mean, I'm from Germany, of course, so we have a lot of inflow of refugees. Don't you think they flee in first case because they want to provide their families a better life? Sure, they want. So if they find out, which they are starting to find out, that there is a cheaper way to send money home, don't you think they would do that? Sure, they would. And that is where Bitcoin and other altcoins are giving a really great solution. And then also, which actually Stefan touched on, which is quite interesting, he said, well, think of it also the refugees, which need to very quickly move money around. You know, they're fleeing from their countries because they get bombed or whatsoever, so they can't just go run into the bank and take it out. No, but with Bitcoin, with, of course, altcoins, they can do so with a mouse click, basically. And that's really more and more obviously becoming the trend. So more and more people are again going to learn about it and going to get engaged with it. So as you saw, and with us, of course, you can very simple, with your Bitcoin, buy gold and silver. That means further hedge against inflation. As you learned, of course, in our webinars, every 8 years, obviously your purchasing power is losing half of its value. So you're working for your Naira, you're working for your pesos, you're working for your dollars, your yen, your ruble, yet in 8 years, it's only worth the half. So you need to basically double your income in order, you know, to stay ahead of the curve. But then tell me, who's really doubling the income? If you would, most people probably not. So with us, of course, you can get from as little as $25 onto a savings plan where you can save in the physical and the tangible stuff. You can convert those grams you're saving into physical products. You can even have it picked up. You can have it shipped into the countries we do ship to. And that, of course, further diversifies your portfolio. Now, you can set up those gold and silver savings plans very easily. Open a free account and get KYC compliant. And then you can, of course, start purchasing it or having it converted. It's very simple. It works as you see here in a Swiss Saver account. Actually, in your back office, you see on a daily basis how the prices are changing. Obviously, you see how much grams you have in it, and you can very simply manage it. You can sell it back if you wanted. You just push a button, and then it's sold back the next day. So the next day is fixing, and in a few days you have your actually money back into your account. Mining, we're very simple, the same thing. Open a free account, get KYC compliant, purchase the mining contract you wish, and after today's meeting, I'm super, 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 super excited. Why? Well, because I learned a great big deal, you know, of in the time we are currently in. And so I'm just like going to push that like crazy to get people to understand, because unfortunately a lot of people still new. A lot of people don't really understand the mining space. So it's really a great time to get educated and to really jump on now. So you see, it's really simple. You insert your Bitcoin only, your Bitcoin wallet, your Bitcoin address in your back office of Swiss Gold Global, and then you get pushed your mining to you on a basically daily basis. You get paid daily. But just a little bit of some questions which are coming. Where do Bitcoins coming from? Because so many people really don't understand, well, where does this Bitcoin come from? Well, with paper money, of course, as we have been talking still a long time, with paper money, a government, of course, decides when and how much money they do print, right? But with Bitcoin, doesn't have a central government. Same as with gold. That is why, you know, we like gold, we promote obviously gold, but also Bitcoin, because it doesn't have a central government. And with Bitcoin, miners use a special software to solve mathematical problems and are issued a certain number of Bitcoins in exchange. And this provides a smart way to issue the currency and also creates an incentive for more people to mine. And mining is actually the process of spending computation power to process transactions, secure the network, and keep everyone in the system synchronized together. And it can be perceived like the Bitcoin data center, and I was there today, except that it has been designed to be fully decentralized, with miners operating in all countries and no individuals having control over the network. And this process, of course, is referred as mining, okay? And as an analogy to gold mining, okay? Because it is also a temporary mechanism used to issue new Bitcoins. But unlike gold mining, however, Bitcoin mining provides a reward in exchange for useful services required to operate actually a secure payment network. So why not getting paid in mining power? Why not getting paid in Bitcoin, okay? So would it be okay if you would get an extra 2.5% to 5% when you refer, of course, to other people? I believe so. Yes, because you're going to get on a daily basis basically money mined for you. For what? For one-time referring. So you one-time talk to somebody, show them the concept, and you're going to get rewarded as long as those contracts are valuable. I mean, hello? I believe this is an absolute no-brainer, and you see here is a snapshot of one of the back office we do have of people, and that person has just bonus. Almost every day gets a bonus. Why? Because of referring. So I refer other people to learn about Bitcoin, get involved in Bitcoin, get involved in altcoin mining, and you know, you make money. They get paid, of course, in their encrypted Bitcoin wallet. You see here a snapshot of the blockchain where actually every transaction obviously is visible. And it's just absolutely mind-blowing. So you see a simple system and a simple revenue. You buy mining power, get paid daily. Compound your hash power, get daily payout in Bitcoin, of course. And you are able to build a network around that with like-minded people so that you actually then can get paid affiliate income. And if you do what I do, and from my affiliate income, which I'm making, I'm converting it to gold, to silver, and to more mining. Why? Well, because it mines me more money. Very simple. And of course, you do inflation-proof your money. So if you team up with us, you can create residual income through the mining and the compounding, earn immediate income from fast start, get residual income from building the network, and preserve at the same time your wealth through ownership of Swiss purified gold and silver. So there are 7 options to get started. The first one is obviously a free account. That means it's free. You open your account and then you can start sharing. And of course, in this free account, then you are able to set up your gold and silver savings plan or your mining. Or you have a miner silver, gold, executive miner, ambassador, platinum package. This is if you also want to build a network of like-minded people who want to share what we are doing and get rewarded 9 different ways. Okay, and those packages, there are, or the difference between those packages is basically you have some packages which just purely have mining power in there, and some which have also silver and gold in there. And then the last 2 packages, they also qualify you for a different bonus once you achieve that rank of an ambassador. That gives you actually another 33% of your bonus check. It adds on top of that, and you must therefore buy at least the ambassador or the platinum package. And of course, those different packages also give different rewards for people when they become an affiliate. So as we like to work with the number 5, this is not a must. We just like to work with the number 5 because we work in a compensation plan as a uni-level compensation plan. That means you can bring as many people as you like, and when you help them build the network, you get paid down up to 7 levels and unlimited levels, an extra 2% once you achieve the position of ambassador. So you see, when you bring in people with those minor packages and above, you're going to get different fast start one-time commissions, one-time commissions of money, of dollars, as you see here, from $42.50 to $590 just by introducing, but also additional gigahash, which you see here, from 11 to 3,000, which is gonna continue mining you Bitcoin in that case, as long as Bitcoin mining is obviously profitable. And you see here a little bit how it works out. So in the uni-level compensation plan, the first 2 levels, it pays out 15% from the recurring monthly ordership of $50. That's 15%. And from level 3 to level 7, it pays you out 5% from the recurring monthly authorship of $50. Now, there are some packages which are yearly packages. They just basically pay out the uni-level commissions up front. But you can watch very soon a really great video about that, which explains it more into detail, because I don't have the time to get into it right now. You're going to have a leadership generation bonus, as I said, from an extra 2% once you achieve that position. So I come to the end. I just want to hand it over a little bit to just very quickly, maybe to Bill, if he's back now. So I want to just check in. But if you want to build cash flow, if you want to get paid to save in gold and silver and Bitcoin, well, it's very simple. Your next step is team up, join us, get started, get on the trainings, get on the webinars, get on also on our education series, and well, get involved. Basically, get involved. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, because you're not going to do it. Really, if you would have the knowledge I have now, and I didn't have the knowledge, but I looked for it, I went out for it, I searched for it, I attracted it, and if you would have that knowledge, well, you would be just not sitting on your stool like this calm. You would just got on it. I'm really excited. I don't think I can sleep tonight. But Bill, are you here? I'm not sure if you could get back in time.
Hi, Claudia, I'm here. I just saw of course, Stefan, the CTO from Genesis Mining. No question about it, it's very exciting times. And, the great thing about it is if you're new here to cryptocurrency, as I was, not all that long ago, there's a lot to learn. But the great thing with Swiss Gold Global is you can get engaged. You can start up with a free account. You can buy a package from as little as $30 and really start to learn. But no question about this. I've been in business since 1986. I saw the dot-com boom in the 1990s. There's a lot of money to be made at that particular time. The trend, the money is flowing into cryptocurrencies. You've only got to see where Bitcoin price is today. You've only got to see where Dashcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and of course the other good altcoins are heading. So get engaged. It's making money. It's learning the future of money. And I think that's really, really important, because it's not going to go away. And so this is why we've actually developed this platform. We introduced, a lot of people ask me, why would you as a gold company get engaged into cryptocurrency? And it's a great question. But the more you learn and raise your awareness of the basics and the foundation of what Bitcoin is, its premise and what it offers you, you see that really it's a gold 2.0. It's a digital version of gold. It's scarce, takes high capital and activity and labor to mine for Bitcoin as it does for physical gold. It's scarce. There's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins available. And so for money and being portable, cross borders is so easy, the demand is going to increase. But there's also some very other exciting coins, altcoins that are on the market now, have been for some time, of course, but are really starting to, let's say, mature. And that is Dashcoin, of course, Ethereum, Litecoin, and we'll be adding some other contracts in the future as well. So it's good to spread your wings a bit and manage your risk, but be engaged, learn. We really want you to prosper. So Claudia, if there's any questions, I'll be here for some questions for you if you like.
Okay, thank you, Bill. I don't see any questions. I saw a few hands raised. I don't see any questions right now, but maybe there is. So I'm just going to check if there are some questions there. But otherwise, well, I need to buy some more contracts. So I just was all day in the mining farm. Now I need to get into action because this is just so exciting with the new information I did actually learn. But no more questions which I see right now.
Okay, Claudia, but maybe I can ask you a question because I know that you shared your screen with the team today, and how the compound effect worked on your, let's say, your Bitcoin, that you actually, if I understood it correctly, you got your 100% return on your Bitcoin contract since the middle of November until I think yesterday, wasn't it? Because of the compounding sharing, you get paid free commissions in hash power, therefore your return has been actually, you didn't have to wait the 400 days to get your 100% money back and start making free profits. You've actually done it in much lesser time. Is that right?
That is right, Bill. I'm cash flow positive. Yes, absolutely. I didn't have to wait the time. I was just sharing it, and I'm basically getting mining for free on a daily basis, and more coming. So I don't even have to move a finger, and it's paying me, which is actually literally really cool. So I love it, and but I'm gonna move some more fingers. So I'm actually gonna do something because I mean, it's just the potential which is there. It's just so crazy.
Okay, well, thank you, Claudia. If there's no other questions, we look forward to. I'll be back leaving Iceland tomorrow. I think you are as well. And we'll be back on for another webcast on Saturday. It's a great opportunity to bring people in. I put up an interview, or I put up a bit on Facebook, a short video. I know you did some in Spanish and German while at the mining farm, Claudia, but we did some interviews with Stefan from the CTO, but they'll come out once the editing, the audio people or video people have finished auditing those particular interviews, and we'll get them uploaded for you. Because it's great to see the mining farm. It's great to see that it exists. Many people make great claims about Bitcoin mining and what they can do and how much they pay out. But I can tell you right now, after being there, I mean, I heard a lot. I've spoken to the owners of the company and what they're doing around the world and the expansion. But to go here and to see one of their farms and what's going on it's really incredible. There's a huge amount of capital being engaged here, and when people in companies are privately using their own money to invest in such capital works, you know they want to return it. You know that they see something very strong there, the trend. So this gives us great confidence that we're partnered with the right people, and that you can also earn and win in this game of cryptocurrency as well. So with that, I want to thank everyone for turning up here on tonight's call, and we look forward to seeing you in the near future.
There's one question coming actually from Christian. What do you think, how is the Bitcoin going to move in an upcoming financial crisis? Maybe, I don't know if you have still a 1 minute time, Bill, if you could maybe touch on that.
Well, like most crises, I think Christian's in Hungary, actually. Welcome to the call, Christian. During most crises, things like alternative monetary, let's say the people's money works. Gold and silver thrive in crisis. That's the whole idea of it. It's a hedge. It's a hedge against inflation. And I think Bitcoin space, we've seen that through Brexit as well. We've seen a rally in the Bitcoin price. But to be quite honest, purely as more people are coming into the ecosystem of Bitcoin, the demand becoming stronger with limited supply, I think the price is going to be, it's certainly going to continue to be strong. That doesn't mean it's not going to have corrections. Just like any particular thing, there's a period where there's a rally and then there's a sell-off, and then of course it's going to move again. So you will see that it's going to be quite volatile, I think. But to answer your question directly, anything regarding financial crisis around the world and economic and geopolitical uncertainty, gold and silver, no question about that. We just saw how much the Russian central bank had increased their holdings. We know how much of gold I'm speaking about now. And of course, the Chinese government, how much their central bank has increased their gold holdings. Well, I think Bitcoin is also a very smart thing. In fact, speaking to the CTO, Stefan, today, he was actually telling me a little about in Germany. And Germany is, it's the #1 economy in the EU. What legal changes are made within Germany pretty much over time will spread across the full, I think there's 28 EU nations, something like that today, will be affected there. Now, he was actually saying that even Germany, the government sees Bitcoin as a commodity. And so it's recognized, and that's very, very interesting. So when you're seeing central governments like Germany and even Switzerland and many other governments around the world starting to recognize Bitcoin as a commodity in one sense, you know that it has value. And they know that they can't control it, but they need to regulate it in one sense, so then they can tax it, of course, and try and have some control through the exchanges. So there's going to be lots of changes, but I think it's very, very exciting. And I think it's certainly something that we need to certainly get to a great understanding and to be in the game. If you're not in the game, you can't win and you can't learn. And the best way of learning is to be engaged, and you can get started for very little low cost and very little risk in one sense.
Thank you, Bill, and no more questions. So thank you guys and all your listeners, of course, or new people who are on board for being here, and stay plugged in and well, get yourself started, because again, when we think what Bill said, we missed, or some people missed, of course, the tech boom. They missed this boom, they missed this. Well, we have something big on our hands. It's just great. So do it like I do. I just invest in all kinds of altcoins right now, and in mining, of course, to them, because I know, one of them is going to have a huge breakout, and I'm anyway getting paid in Bitcoin, so which is really, really cool. So I'm just like really going full force in, and I hope you guys do as well. And of course, since I'm going full force in, I also do understand, I also take some out of it and convert it into gold and silver. Why? Because again, like I like diversification. Being a German, obviously we are anyway different thinkers, because we always think safe first. So certainly I do really the whole combination, and with the whole combination I'm very secure. So with that, thank you guys for being here, and I love to see you on the next presentation. Thank you. Bye.